them up then we're still awake. I wore the same shirt from yesterday. But we don't care, yeah, it's all okay. Good life, good friends every day. But we have stories from here and there. But we have secrets we'll never share. But we live life like the truth are there. Good life, good friends everywhere. Living that good life, turn up the lights, let's take a life. Living that good life, feeling so free, living life easy. Oh, 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 good life, good love, good feeling. Oh, 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 yeah, we're never gonna stop, no, we're never gonna stop. Oh, 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 hey. Oh, 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 hey. Oh, oh, oh. We live for the top down sunshine. We live for the cool breeze and stormy nights. Day or night, yeah, I'll be alright. As long as we keep up the good vibes. Coast to coast, can't compare. When we're together, good life, good friends everywhere. Living that good life, turn up the lights, let's take the night. Living that good life, feeling so free, living life easy. Oh, 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 good life, good love, good feeling. Oh, 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 and we're never gonna stop, no, we're never gonna stop. Oh, 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 living that good life, turn up the lights, let's take the night. Living that good life, feeling so free, living life easy. Oh, 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 good life, good love, good feeling. Oh, 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 and we're never gonna stop. No, we're never gonna stop. Yeah. Oh, 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 good life, good love, good feeling. Well, good morning. You know, this weekend we're starting a new series called This Is Us. So we thought there's no better way than just to kick it off with a little bit about who we are as Northview as a serving church. You know, last weekend we just want to thank you guys for Good Neighbor Weekend, for just getting out, being the hands and feet of Jesus, and just serving our communities and serving our city. So thank you guys for that. Before we continue, let's just go ahead and stand up. Let's turn to someone around us. Let's say good morning. Let's say hello. And then let's continue to worship together. Well, let's start off by singing a little bit about God's love. You know, there's nothing that we could ever do to earn His love, but He's going to love us regardless. Let's sing this out this morning. From a crown of jack of thorns, with the blood that hit the earth, in the scars you wore, you show me that your love is always first. All the consequence of sin, all the cross you finished it. When they pierce your skin, you show me that loved me first. No, not what I earned, but what you freely gave away. While I was a sinner, you showed me what I'm worth. Jesus, when you bled, you died, so I can live again. Let's sing this out. No, not that I loved you, but that you loved me first. No, not what I earned, but what you freely gave away. While I was a sinner, while I was a sinner, you showed me what I'm worth. Jesus, when you bled, you died, so I can live again. Jesus, you were my strength when I was falling away. Your love came to find me. Yeah, your love was always first. Grace comes rushing into my soul. You're taking control. Of your love came to find me. Yeah, your love is always first. It was always first. No, not that I loved you, but that you loved me first. Love is always first. Let's just fix our eyes on God this morning. He's worthy of our praise. He's worthy of our breath. He's worthy of everything that we have this morning. Let's just sing this out. Worthy of every song we could ever sing. Worthy of all the praise we could ever bring. Worthy of every breath we could ever breathe. We live for you. Jesus, the name above every other name. Jesus, the only one who could ever save. Worthy of every breath we could ever breathe. We live for you. Oh, we live for you. Holy, there is no one like you. There is none beside you. Open up my eyes in wonder. Show me who you are and fill me with your heart and lead me in your love to those around me. Let's just ask God just to show us His glory this morning. Anything that tears down the kingdom, that doesn't build it up, can just be set apart. Just ask Him to lead us. God, we ask you to lead us into your love this morning, God. Let's sing this out, guys. I will build my life upon your love. It is a firm foundation. I will put my trust in you alone, and I will not be shaken. Let's sing that out again. God, we just thank you for your everlasting love this morning. God, we love you in everything that you do. Prepare our hearts this morning for what you've got for us. We love you in everything that you do and everything you are. In your name, amen. You guys can go and have a seat.
Well, good morning, Northview Church. Are you guys doing well this morning? Hopefully you guys got at least an extra hour of sleep with daylight savings times. This is definitely the better time of the year instead of spring when we lose an hour. Not nearly as much fun then. But hopefully you guys all look or feel refreshed this morning. We just want to say welcome to Northview Anderson. We are so glad you guys have chosen to worship with us this morning. It's been an incredible morning so far. And it's good to be back here. This past weekend, we canceled all of our services because we did Good Neighbor Weekend. And it was an incredible time for us all to be out in the community, to be serving and loving on those in the Anderson and surrounding communities. And I know I'm sure many of you were out there doing projects, and there was just so many things that we were able to accomplish because of what you guys did. You guys were willing to give up Saturday or Sunday morning to go out and serve other people. And we are never more like Jesus than when we are serving others. So again, thank you guys so much for being a part of that this past weekend. But we are glad to be back here this weekend as we kick off a brand new series. My name is Brandon Johnson. I have the privilege to serve here as the kids pastor for the Anderson campus. What that simply means, if you're new or not aware, that I get to hang out with all of the kids birth through fourth grade, teaching them that God loves them, teaching them some basic truths about the Bible and about who they are and how God sees them. Because when we raise up kids to believe that they are valued by God, then they will believe it when they get older. And that is our mission in Northview Kids. And so if you ever have questions about Northview or about our team, we'd love to have that conversation with you. I'm always in the kids area on Sundays and love to be able to meet with you and talk with you more. So this past week, we also had another event called Trunk or Treat on Halloween night on the 31st. It was an amazing night. How many of you guys, raise your hand if you were here on Wednesday night? Quite a few hands. Well, we had a ton of people here. We actually had over 1,000 people come through our doors on Wednesday night, which was just an incredible, yeah, you can clap for that. That's a huge yay, God, because he did some incredible things through that. We had just plenty of people indoors, dressed up, having fun, loving on the community, and it was an amazing event. So thank you for all of those of you that helped put that event on and for coming as well. It was such a fun time that we could all be here together and to love on the community. Right now, I'd also like to extend a special welcome to our first-time guests. Some of you may even be here because of the event Wednesday night, and so we're so glad that you guys are here. If you would just take a moment and to reach back into the seat back in front of you, we have an info card there. We would love the opportunity to get to know you, to connect with you a little bit more. Myself and some others will be out in the info center out in the lobby. When you finish filling that out after service, we would love the opportunity to meet you and to find out how we can better serve you here at Northview. So if you turn that in there, we also want to honor you in a really cool and special way. For every single one of those info cards that's turned in to the info can out there, we will donate $5 and your name to one of our outreach partners, which is New York City Relief. And so just by you turning in that card, you will be able to make a difference and those that are impacted by that organization that we partner with. So thank you for your willingness to do that and to help serve those there. Right now, I'd like to ask the ushers to go ahead and come forward to receive our offering. Northview, thank you so much for your generosity. It is because of what you guys do through your giving of your tithe, whether that be here on Sunday or online or through text to give, all those options up there. We are able to do so much ministry because of your guys' generosity, and so thank you so much. You guys may know that we're at the end of a 2-year giving campaign called Uncharted. It's just been an incredible journey the past 2 years. We've heard so many amazing stories come through this event or through this campaign, and we are just so excited to see how God's going to finish out strong. If you guys have any stories that you would love to share with us, we would love to hear them. You can go onto our website at northviewchurch.us and click on the resources tab. There will be a place there for you to fill out your stories. If you have one that how God has changed your life or your family's life because of this campaign, we would love to hear those stories and celebrate with you. As you guys may have seen as you've come through the doors today, you've seen a lot of people with this shirt on. I'm repping this shirt today for our guest services team. It's an awesome team that they are all here solely to serve you. And so if you see anybody with this shirt on, whether it's blue or orange, please go up to them, ask them questions. If there's anything that you need, they are willing to help you out. And so if there's anything that you guys have, maybe it's maybe a back scratch, or you just need a hug, or whatever it may be, I'm sure somebody will be willing to help you out in that way. But please, they are there to serve you, and so please utilize them if you need to. We have another event coming up in less than a week. This upcoming Saturday, we have what's called the Chicken Bowl. Now, that may be a funny-sounding name, but let me explain what that means. Information's up here on the screen. So we do this event every couple years, and it's called the Chicken Bowl because we will gather 7th through 12th grade boys with their fathers or their father figures in their life. And this is an incredible event where we have the opportunity to do flag football, where we have Chick-fil-A, and we're going to have some spiritual conversations at the end of the event. Hence, that's why it's Chicken Bowl, It used to be called the Chili Bowl for anybody that's been around for a little while. That's what the former name was, but now it's the Chicken Bowl. We figure if we serve Chick-fil-A, it's like pre-blessed and, all that whole that goes with it. But it's an incredible event because it gives us the opportunity to have some of the difficult spiritual conversations that are necessary in a student's life. For 7th through 12th graders, we know that a big problem that arises in that age group is pornography. And we know that this is an uncomfortable conversation. It can be awkward. It can be difficult for fathers or father figures to have this conversation with their student's life. But we also know it's an extremely important conversation. And we know if we're not having those conversations, then somebody else will. And likely somebody else that we don't want to have those conversations with our students. And so we have this event solely designed to set up fathers and father figures for success in this conversation. And so we have the day of flag football, we have the Chick-fil-A, but we have that time at the end as well. We know this is an issue because we know that the average age of first exposure to pornography is 11 years old. We also know that pornography sites are more regularly visited than Facebook, Twitter, and Amazon combined. And we also know that marriages in the U.S., half of them that end in divorce can point to pornography as a reason for their divorce. And so we know this isn't just an issue for students. We know it's an issue for so many people, and we want to try to fight this. This is an area that the devil is winning, and we don't like it when the devil wins. We want to combat him, and we want to utilize events like this to help raise students up in a godly manner, because when we know we raise them up, they can be following after God more likely when they get older. And so we want to have these conversations with them earlier rather than later. And so if this is an event for you, if you have a 7th through 12th grader in your life, whether they're your son or you're like a father figure to them, we encourage you highly to sign up for this event because we know it can be impactful in a student's life. And you can sign up through this event at northviewchurch.us. We would love for all of you guys to be there. Again, it's this Saturday from 10 to 5:30. Well, we are, like I said, kicking off a new series this month called This Is Us. But you guys also may remember we did a Dollar Club thing about a month ago. Some of you guys may remember or not. Dollar Club essentially is we ask everybody in our congregation to give $1. And the purpose of this is we want to show that when each of us give $1, you can't do much with a single dollar, but when everybody combines that dollar together, we can really bless a organization or a family in a really special way and show them how much they're loved, not only by their church, but by God. And so we did this about a month ago, and we wanted to show you guys the recipients of this Dollar Club reveal. And so check this out.
We just moved in this new house.